fell in the washout, you fell into the trap. I'm going to pull ahead to come back and watch. So just hang tight a second.
Yeah, I guess I'll go up.
Hey, Rich or Don, we need a strap up here. You guys are a little closer, but this is a good one for a video, Rich.
I'm eating lunch.
How long, how heavy?
I got it, Don.
Doesn't matter.
I got to go up anyway.
Hold there 1 sec.
Did he stay in there?
Yes.
Okay. Stand there.
I actually thought he was talking to you when we were back there.
Yeah. I got hung up on the...
I knew you were going to be trouble, okay? I knew you were going to be trouble.
One in every group.
It's just... Exactly. It's you know, I find the more you do it, the more risks you take. Like, I think I'll try this line. That'll be fun.
He's selling it soon anyway, so he's like, screw it.
There you go. There you go.
No, this tire's not spinning. Don't pull. You're going to pull as gently as you possibly can. If you're in reverse, that can damage this and pull too hard.
He's got full coverage.
Okay. Basically, what I want you to do, keep it passenger. Just put it in reverse, let the tires lightly spin. No gas. Go ahead, gently. No gas. Just let them lightly spin. Just let off. Now, just very little gas. Very, very little. Spinning. There you go. Very gently. Keep going. A little more. Okay. Hold. Back up about 2 feet forward. Anyway, just come back a little bit. Right there. Right there. Okay, so everybody's standing here. The reason why we did it that way is front end wasn't turning. So I didn't want to yank on it, didn't want to force it, because there was a reason why it wasn't even turning. Now, these newer vehicles, through the wheel sensors, if it feels it's going to damage something, it will not make one of those tires spin. Was that the reason here? I don't know. But I can tell he went up onto it with a little force because it took the differential hitting, bouncing up on, and then getting stuck on. That's why both rear tires were off the ground. So that caused that. The front end had a heck of a load on it, so it was torquing everything. The reason why we didn't spin this one around to pull from the back, which would be stronger, is because of the positioning. It was just a gentle drag off. There's no real need. As long as he pulled gently, it wouldn't harm either vehicle. But now that he's off of it, I'm going to unhook, back him up a few feet to make sure that this is working properly. Then I'm going to show you the line around without getting caught in the trap. Then anybody back here wants to try it, you're more than welcome. But what happens?
Right. Don't make me the only one.
What happens
We're going
here?
through. I'm made her do all of them.
There's a pointy rock right in the center, and you'll see it's all scraped up from everybody doing the same thing. You have to stay up on this side so you hook, and that rear tire catches that scraped up spot. Part of looking at the terrain. But it doesn't matter how often you four-wheel, how long you've been doing it. You're going to get caught on traps. You're going to catch stumps. You're going to catch rocks like this. It's going to happen. It's can you get through it, adapt, and not harm the vehicle?
Hasn't ever happened to me. Today.
Yeah, today. Okay, come back.
Hold on a second. Let me just get out of your way. Ugh.
Don't worry, I haven't seen a lot of guys.
My tires are
Yeah, I'll put my foot there.
Driver, come back. Yep. Now straighten the wheel. Straight back. Keep coming back. Keep coming. Coming back. Coming back. Keep coming. More. Okay, hold there.
Ouch!
Now, part of looking at reading terrain, he's even too close to assess that spot still. To look at that, you should be assessing it from where the yellow Bronco is. So how far ahead you always have to be looking. See the rock that's all scraped up? You want your passenger rear tire on that. So whatever you have to do to get your passenger tire on that. But everybody looks at the slope and cuts too early, which throws the tire in the hole. And you'd be surprised how many vehicles have been stuck or broken in this spot. Okay, so now try going forward. I'm going to watch your front end. just to make sure everything's working properly. Just drive it sensibly, drive it slow, work your way through. Front end's working fine, so it was probably just a torque load thing. Yeah. I'm not going to spot you. I'm going to let you do it. Feel it. If it gets too off camber, turn downhill. Okay, hold. You just turned uphill, which is the worst thing you can do in a lean. That's going to cause you to roll over. See how his instincts took over? That's what happens. That's one of those habits you have to break. Turn hard and stay with it. And that happens with a lot of drivers off-road. Even now, hold there. Front end's not turning, just the rear. But why? Nothing's broken, nothing's disconnected. So that means the computer doesn't like you. That's okay. Keep going forward. And now it's working again. Okay? Now go slightly up on that bank so you level the vehicle out. Just slightly. That's too much. Here. Front end's working now. Okay. Fine. Yep. Working through. And what probably needs to happen now, the computer just needs to go a little bit without any major twist to it. So it goes, okay, we're good. So just stay in the groove, focus on trying to keep the vehicle sitting level as you go up through the groove. Okay. So now if you see the line, you see where when you're reading terrain and picking lines, this is the stuff you gotta see. If somebody failed in front of you, they're gonna show you the mark. No pressure. And literally the Bronco has the same exact rear axle that vehicle. Same size, same shape, same everything. Okay. Remember, if it gets off camber, it's fading downhill. But you also have to get that rear tire over this way. And if it falls off and you hit the diff, stop. Don't force it into it. Okay, now hold there. So you have the rear differential on. So that's pushing you through. But also, when you're leaning like this, that's going to cause that back end to slide downhill where you don't want it to be. So you'd be better here using the front instead of the rear because you don't want the rear to slide downhill. But if you need the extra traction, the front will pull you through as the rear pushes. So right now, turn downhill and watch the front end fade down quickly. Just turn the front end. So turn downhill, let it fade. There we go. Now you can turn both of them off and just go off the skill. Now just turn the steering a little bit. Try to find that sweet spot.